France is famous for its theme parks, Puy du Fou, Parc Astérix, and the park that's the most visited, not just in France, but in all of Europe, Disneyland Paris. That's our next stop in today's Entre Nous, as the park is about to open the World of Frozen. That's part of the new Disney Adventure World Park. And fans of Elsa, Anna, Olaf, you are in for such a treat. We are lucky enough today to be talking to the creative mind behind that new park, Michel den Dulk. Michel, welcome.
Oh, hello. Nice to be here.
Michel, the World of Frozen is about to open in just a few days. I know you're very busy, so thanks for taking the time to speak to us. Now, you have been in charge of the creative direction of this new part of the park, including this transformation. Tell us a bit more about the highlight of this new expansion, the brand new World of Frozen. When did you first know that the Frozen films would make a great part of the park?
Well, basically from the first time that the movie came out in 2013, Frozen really took over the world, and it never lost steam. A new film came out, and we announced the third film. So really, we see it as an evergreen story for us at the Walt Disney Company, and it just made sense to create a whole new area here at Disneyland Paris, all focused on this wonderful story.
So you're what they call at Disney an Imagineer. You're the head Imagineer. How did you go from the idea of Frozen and what this park was going to look like to reality, to create this real-life Arendelle?
Yeah, so obviously it really takes a village to build a village. So there's a lot of people, a lot of Imagineers, and Imagineering is the design studio globally for all our Disney theme parks, including here in Paris. So we worked a long time, almost 7 years to create this new area. And it's really an expansion of the second park that we have here that we are going to rebrand as Disney Adventure World. It's going to be a really exciting time for us here at Disneyland Paris.
Right, and those of you who know Disney know a new land obviously means a brand new ride. This brand new ride is called Frozen Ever After. Tell us about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a really fun ride. It's showing all your favorite Frozen characters on this wonderful boat ride, and it has a little bit of thrill in it as well. So like a steep drop into the darkness, and it plunges into a wonderful, beautiful scene with fireworks, projected fireworks. And it's a really fun ride. It's a ride that makes you feel good and happy, and you can just do it over and over, and it's fun for the whole family. And we use, as you can see on the screen, like beautiful audio animatronic figures that make these characters come to life.
Indeed. And of course, you have all of the music from Frozen, which so many people love as well. We're going to take a quick listen to your Elsa from the ride singing Let It Go.
Let it go, let it go. You'll never see me cry. Here I stand in my light of day.
Now, I was lucky enough to get to go see the World of Frozen, to go on this ride. And it seems like every single detail that the guests see is important, whether it's paintings to artificial snow. What was the biggest challenge for you as an Imagineer in creating the World of Frozen?
I think for us as Imagineers, in translating these films into a real world where guests can step into the things that they love from films, the challenge is always to translate what you see in a film and that was designed for the screen into real materials, because we, of course, have to abide by the laws of physics, and maintenance and safety, of course, are very important for us. So to translate the beautiful world that the filmmakers have created and make that a real world that's made basically out of steel and concrete, and then we put a beautiful layer on top of that the guest actually sees. That's always the challenge, but it's a fun challenge, and I think we succeeded in achieving this for our guests.
And even though Arendelle is a made-up land with more Nordic influences, you and your team really went out of your way to make sure French artisans have been involved since the beginning. This is Disneyland Paris.
Yes, exactly. So we do have some really French touches to it. First of all, we used a lot of local companies and vendors to create this whole new expansion of the park. And we also asked a French composer, Philippe Rombi, who's famous in French for his film scores, to compose new music for this expansion. So yeah, we definitely put the French touch into these new areas.
And Michel, this is all opening March 29th. How do you feel knowing that your baby's about to be shown to the public for the first time?
It's a little bit of a surreal feeling because I've been so intensely involved in these projects for so long now, and soon in a couple of days, it really is owned by our guests and our fans, right? So we're sort of like handing it over, and they enjoy it, and that will be a wonderful feeling to see finally the guest roam through these new areas, yeah, that's what I'm really looking forward to see that moment.
Well, Michel, thank you so much for taking the time to share with us all about the new world of Frozen in the new Disney Adventure World that opens on March 29th. Don't forget, if you want a closer look at what's happening at Disneyland Paris or any of the other Entre Nous that we're doing for you here on France 24, you can always check out our website. The address is france24.com.